Every marriage has 3 rings. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the bicker ring. We're here to settle the fights that don't matter and have no winner. It's the 3 Rings Podcast with another new argument.
Welcome to another episode of the 3 Rings Podcast. My name is Phil.
And I'm also Phil.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm Lauren.
And we are the same person. This is just 2 different voices mixed together.
Phil's not actually married. He just, is really good at sound mixing.
Yep. Okay. This is the most bizarre start that we have ever had.
This is worse than the time that I tried to do the opening.
Yeah, it is. Where you just completely forgot what to say.
Yeah, I panicked.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm in kind of a goofy mood.
You did that twice, actually.
Shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, welcome to another episode of the 3 Rings Podcast, the podcast where we argue about things that don't matter, but in the moment, they do kind of matter.
I think this one matters a lot, actually.
It does, but these aren't life or death kind of things.
No,
these aren't
no,
big-ticket conversations where it's like your life is going to change.
For some people, today's conversation would be like a make or break in a relationship. For some people.
For some, yeah. But I mean, some of these things just in general that we've talked about could be deal breakers. I mean, when you talk about, it's like, I don't know, when you talk about things like pop culture related, like with Star Wars or with Harry Potter or like some of the things that we've talked about, it's like if the other person's not into it at all and you're super into it, like, yeah, you're probably not going to
Did you have any, when we were dating or before we were dating, did you have any deal breakers?
Obviously not. We're married.
Oh my God, what is that supposed to mean? Obviously not. No, I mean, not with me, with just in general. If I meet a girl and she doesn't like this, it's a deal breaker.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you.
Or if she does, no, not just with me. No, just in general. Obviously I fulfilled whatever deal breakers you had,
yeah.
But what were the deal breakers?
I don't know. I wasn't really that picky, to be honest.
Ow.
I mean...
That was really mean.
I don't know how that was mean. There aren't things that...
I had 0 standards, and that's how I ended up with you.
That's not what I mean.
It's what it sounded like.
I'm not some shallow person, though, where it's like...
I mean, but I feel like everybody has deal breakers. Everybody does. Whether or not they're pop culture related, but I think for me, getting along with my family was one.
Well, I mean, some of these things, obviously, are going to be more normal, I would think. Yes, you want your significant other to get along with your family. You want them to smell nice, I guess. But if you could go down the list, I think just random
another
things.
one for me was liking dogs.
Okay.
If you were a total cat person and didn't like dogs, then we'd have problems. I would have been I don't know if this is gonna work.
I was gonna be a toss-up for you then, because I'd never had pets before we got.
But you liked animals.
Yeah.
That was that's I think the bigger thing. If you were I hate dogs, I hate them.
No.
I think they're disgusting. Or if you were terrified of dogs, I'd be this is gonna be really?
Yeah.
When you were little?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was not a fan of them when
really?
I was little. Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's just because here's this beast that's the same size as me.
Yeah, I think when you're little, it makes more sense. I don't think I was ever really afraid of dogs, though. But I grew up around them, so it was different. I didn't really have... I mean, I was attacked by a dog and still wasn't super scared of dogs.
Yeah, you still loved it.
Yep. It was yes.
Yes, attack, please.
Eat my ear. Yes. I love this.
Love that. But yeah, there isn't anything that really comes to mind. I think it's more of a in the moment. If I find something that I don't like, it's I will address that. Mm-hmm. And
did you ever not date someone for a silly reason? that you could think of?
No.
Like you met them and then they were like, I am a horse girl. And you were like, no.
No. No, not really. I mean, no, most of the time when there was any interest, like, I at least, like went for it. And it's like, then I would find something out later and it's like, not great there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think that's a little bit different. Like, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't like asking questions like right away. Like, all right, like let's make sure that you check off all the things that I don't like. It's like, all right, now we're good. I don't do that. How did we get on this? This
we
topic?
talked about how some of these topics are deal breakers for people.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus, are we gonna have another train wreck episode? Because it's sounding like it.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, well, this week's topic, we're just going to dive right into this because I don't know where to go from there.
I think we're both in just like a goofy mood, so it's like it doesn't help things.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But this week we're going to be talking about gift giving. And when it comes to gift giving, there are the two trains of thought. Mm-hmm. There is tell the person what you want, or people should just know what you want and get something that you're going to like.
So like, I guess like my way of thinking about it is like a little bit broader. Like when you say that, it sounds like very narrow. And I think you can do a combination of both. Like you can ask someone that what they want, but I do think that there should be, when you're giving someone a gift, there should be things that you found that you were like, this just reminded me of you, or I just like thought you would like this, that type of thing.
Yeah, I am not that way at all.
No.
Like, if you want something, tell me exactly what you want, and I will get you that.
Yes.
Like,
which, like, obviously, like, although you've gotten me some surprise gifts in the past that have, like, gone over really well. Like,
because you don't tell me what you want. You've gotten better about telling me things that you want.
But like I'm not. But you're not a bad gift giver when I don't. Like that's like you can't sell yourself short. Like you're good at it.
That's not the conversation.
Okay. What stance are you taking?
I'm taking the stance that you should tell the person exactly what you want.
Okay, and I'm on the side of like you could do some of that, but there should be like gifts that you put thought into that the person didn't ask for specifically. No, you're just not about it?
No, like I'll tell you what I want.
Okay, so here's since you started last week, I'll start this one. Okay, so one, putting like thought into it shows the person that you listen and that you know the person. Number two, surprises are more fun. And number three, taking the time to like pick out gifts for a lot of people is like a very important like love language. And like a way to show them that you love them. So those are my 3 points.
Okay. Mine are kind of like the exact opposite. Pretty much. My 3 points for just tell the person what you want. It's way easier, which like that's going to be like my main drive at home. Like it's way easier. Number two, there's going to be essentially no risk that they're going to dislike what they get. And number three, your way is way more time consuming and you have to spend more time trying to find something. And it's like having those moments of,
I'm going to kick your ass this week. Like this is like, you're going to get stomped.
Whatever. I feel like more people are going to agree with me.
I think more people are going to want to agree with you, but like, we'll see that that's not necessarily the nicest way to do things. Okay. So searching for gifts for someone is like heartfelt and like a way to show that like you listen to the person, you know the person's likes and dislikes. Like it's so thoughtful when someone like gives you something and they were like, I was just out and about and I saw this and I thought that you would like it. Like that's just like shut up. That's like an inside joke that's not going to like resonate with anybody.
Nope. Sorry about that. That's marriage stuff. Continue.
But like it's just like a way to like deepen the relationship, just to say like I know you so well that I like was out and I saw this and it made me think of you. It's just like a nice, and it is nice to like just let someone know that you were thinking of them. Like That's like the thing about not like giving someone a list of like specific gifts that you want is just sending them on an errand. Like that's all that is.
Yeah.
It's not them actually taking the time to like pick out a gift and like make sure that it's something that they know you would like and like that shows that they know you. You know what I mean? It's just like it's so shallow.
I don't think it's shallow. I mean,
It doesn't show
like,
any like
I mean,
effort. Like there's no effort.
when you're no, there's some, but you know when you're talking about like holidays and stuff like that, like with like Christmas coming up, it's like, you know, I'll ask like, what do you want for Christmas? Like I will get you something that you want, as opposed to just something that I find that, you know, it's like I thought you would like this, and well, like I'd rather get you something that you
But
have
also,
been
like,
looking
sometimes, like, great gifts come from, like, you'll mention something, like, oh, I think I'd really like blah, blah, blah. And, like, 6 months later at Christmas, I, like, get you that thing because, like, I took the time to, like, mentally note that you mentioned it and that you wanted it, and then I surprised you with it. Like, that, I think, is, like, still, like, that's not giving someone a specific list. That's just being a good listener.
Yeah, which and I don't want to get sexist with this, but I feel like guys are like not good at that.
Some guys are. Some guys are really
yeah.
good.
I would say the majority aren't, though.
I don't even know if that's true. I think the thing is that like it is harder work to give someone nice gifts. It is. It's just putting effort into it. And it shows the person, like, when you put the effort into it, it just goes, like, I think enough of you to take my time. And not just, like, because anybody can spend money on someone.
Yeah.
But, like, I will spend my time and my money on you, not just my money. You know what I mean? It's just nicer. Okay, so then surprises are more fun. Like,
I hate surprises. I hate them.
Like, I bought a car, not a good surprise. No.
Surprise
But,
birthday
like,
parties, not a good surprise.
No. But, like, I mean, that's fine. Even, like, I got you a puppy. I don't want that kind of surprise.
I kind of do, but I'm
Mentally notes that for 6 months down the road.
Okay. Yeah. Christmas is coming up in a month. Heading over to the Humane Society.
Yeah. We should do an episode on whether or not we should get another dog. But like,
No, no. Continue.
no, we can't get another dog, or no, we shouldn't do an episode
Both.
on it. Okay. Damn. I thought I was going to slip that one in there.
Move along.
Surprises are more fun. It's like fun to like be like, oh yeah, my birthday's coming up, and like I don't know what they're gonna get me. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it like builds anticipation, and then like when you get it, it's like exciting. It's more exciting. It's less exciting than like just going like my birthday's coming up, and I told him I want this, so I know I'm gonna get this. Isn't quite as like fun. It doesn't like build up any anticipation.
I mean, it depends on what the gift is. I mean, like if my birthday was coming up and it's like I said that I wanted, you know, an Xbox. It's like, I know that I'm going to get that. Like, I'd be excited about that. You know, like...
Yeah, I mean, but it's not quite as... It's, like, exciting, I think, in a different way. I don't know if it's, like... It's just different. I don't, like... Going, like, I don't know what I'm going to get, and I can't wait to see... is different than like, yeah, this thing is coming and I know that I'm gonna get it, but
so
I'm looking forward to it.
For me, from like a pessimistic standpoint though, if I didn't tell you what I wanted and you got something that I didn't like as much, like, wouldn't that disappointment be worse than just me saying like, this is what I want? Like, the extra excitement that you get out of the surprise, is that worth risking the disappointment if it's not
I don't think I'd
gift?
be disappointed. I think like it just because it's about so much more than the gift. Like it's like the thought that goes into it. It really is the thought that counts. You know what I mean? It's like if you took the time to like go out and find something for me and like pick it out for me and give it to me and I didn't know that it was coming, like even if it wasn't the perfect thing, I'd still be like, it is so sweet that he took the time to go out, find something that he just thought I would like and give it to me. Like that, it really is the thought that counts. No?
No. I'd rather just know what
But
you
like,
want.
I just like, I know you'd rather know what I want. Yeah.
That's why I'm arguing it.
Yeah. Like, okay. So then my third point is that for some people, gift giving is like gift receiving is a very important part of their like love language. Like it matters a lot to them about like you taking the time and the mental energy to go and like find something that they would enjoy. So for some people, it would be much more like it just like it wouldn't. You're not going to fill up their cup by like asking them what they want and then just going out and buying it for them. You know what I mean? Like you have to take like other people's like consideration or feelings into consideration.
I don't think that that's 100% accurate. Again, like if I tell you like here's a list of things that I want and you go out and you get one of those things, like I'm going to be happy because it's something that I wanted.
But that's you. That's not everybody.
That
I would rather have you go out and like pick out something for me than like me tell you.
I understand where we both stand on the subject. That's what I'm arguing though. For the
But I know that
masses.
it's not. There would be some people who, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, because, like, they are, like, an acts of service person. But not everybody is that way. So you can't approach everybody that way, is what I'm saying. You're going to, like, if you take the time to go out and, like, listen to someone and pick out gifts for them and, like, surprise them with it, like, everybody across the board is going to agree that that's, like, a very nice thing that you did. There are some people who are not going to think that it's nice that I gave you a list and that's what you got me.
I still disagree. I disagree with that. Like, yes, like the sentiment behind, like, be like, oh, you know, you said you wanted this 6 months ago, and I went out and got it, and I've been holding on to it for that. Like that's great and all, but like, if there's something that you want and I get it for you, like it has been fulfilled. Like,
It's still nice, it's just not as nice. Like, it's just not as nice. Me giving you a list of specific things that I want and you not taking the time to go, like, straight from the list at all and just, like, give me something from the heart. Like, I think that you can do it. I think you can use the list in combination with, like, I saw this and thought of you. Or I just thought this was nice and wanted you to have it. You know what I mean? Like, that's... You can do it, but there still has to be that element of, like, the surprise element.
and no. It's that you can't convince me. Like, I am on board with it being more sentimental and, you know, that surprise, but like I'm on board with that. But you can't tell me that, you know, just by having a list and me getting something on that list for something that you wanted doesn't accomplish like the same thing when we're talking about
No, it
gift-giving.
doesn't accomplish the same thing. I'm telling you, it doesn't. The Christmas is where we've done the thing where we like get each other stocking stuffers and we don't ask for anything big. We just get each other like little things for our stockings. Those have meant way more to me than me get the times that I've given you something specific and said like, will you get this for me? Like the fact of the matter is that like, because our money is all like joint, and this might be getting like too personal, but because like all of our money is pooled together, it's really only the thought aspect that we are spending on each other. You know what I mean? Like that's the only, like, I can spend the money on the stuff like myself. I just don't, like, for various reasons. And like, but you taking the time to like think of stuff that I would like, that's really what you're spending. Like does that make sense?
Yeah. I thought you were going to continue with more with that. No, I mean, I do get that. I mean, that's us. When you think about it in the masses, though, like, think about people that, you know, like, if they're dating and their money is separate, or, you know, if you're buying for a relative or something like that. Like, if you do, like, you know, like our family does, well, I think we still do it. I've been a hot second since I think we've actually done it, but it would be like everybody in the family would draw out of a hat, and it's like, all right, you have this person, and you have like a dollar amount limit for anything like that. So it's like, most of the time it's just like, be like, hey, like we have $30, but I mean, like it turned into people just getting gift cards for everybody else. So I don't think we're still doing that anymore. But so if you're buying for a relative or something, where the money is not joint, it's not.
But I think it's still nice. Like even the gift card thing is still nice. It's just like, I know you love to read, so I got you a gift card to Barnes and Noble. I think says a lot more than you told me specifically.
I know you need groceries. Here's a gift card to Kroger. Like, but
go down your points. Let's.
Well, all right. So, I mean, I've kind of countered all of your stuff with my main points. Like point number 1, it's way easier.
But you're not giving gifts to do the easy thing. That's the thing.
With
the
all
time
of these
and the
holidays,
effort,
we kind of are though.
The time and the effort is part of the gift.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
I'm not even saying that it has to be just for holidays. Like it could be just like just because. I hate you.
I knew you were gonna eventually get there on your own. But regardless, though, it is easier. Like if I know what you want and I can just get it. Like
it is easier. Yes, it is easier. I will say that it is easier, but that's not the point.
Falls right into my second point, though. There is no risk that you're not going to like it, or it's not going to.
If someone takes the time to get you a gift, they go out, they find it, they like think that you'll love it, and then they give it to you. It's the thought that counts. It doesn't have to be the perfect thing. You could still be grateful. Like, you know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though. If I went out and spent $100 on something that I thought you might like and you don't, like, just as an example, not that this is something that I would do, but like if I bought you a scarf for $100 and you hated it and you never wore it, then it's just a
fact that no, it's not a waste, because the fact that you took the time to like go out and look for it and you thought that I would like it and like I didn't have to ask you for it specifically, that would still mean a lot to me.
But it would still go to waste. Wouldn't you rather have me get you something that you actually want?
No.
I feel like I'm just going to test this.
One is thoughtful. You're going to purposefully get me something shitty? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Why? That's not the point. The point is to take the time to go and find something that you think that person will like and that they will like enjoy, and to go like, this made me think of you. Going out and buying someone a shitty gift just to prove a point is still shitty. There's no like sentiment behind it. That doesn't prove anything. It just proves that you're an asshole. Like, that's all that proves.
It proves that I could have gotten you something better.
You're just...
And the sentiment
why don't you just take $100 bill and light it on fire in front of me and just call it a day? It would accomplish the same thing.
It's the thought that counts.
Oh my God.
Point number 3, the time-consuming aspect of it. And
that's part of the gift. Is you taking the time.
I don't think that it should be.
Oh my God.
Gift. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking cold-hearted and dead inside, but it's like I would rather somebody just get me something that I've asked for. That's my point. Like, I'm not even going to continue on with any of it, because like you're just over here like.
I told you I was going to stomp you on this one.
All right, let the people decide, not you.
All right.
Because I think that I've made some pretty damn good points with why, you should just hand a list to somebody.
Okay. You can give someone a list. It's just the things that go above and beyond the list that really, like, that are it's like, that's the nice part.
I don't know.
All right.
Everybody's different.
Okay.
I would rather get, a Visa gift card than get something. Because I'm a terrible person like that. So
why would I give you a Visa gift card? We have our bank account.
I'm talking in general. I'm not talking about you and I. I'm talking in general. We are not the only people that we buy gifts for. We buy gifts for other people.
Yes, we do. And they're always very thoughtful because I'm the one that's in
you're the
charge
only
of
one that
it.
buys them. Because I shouldn't be in charge of it. Because not only am I not
care.
thoughtful enough to do it, but I'm not even just consciously aware to even ask what they would want. Because I am not great at this.
So you really need to just get good at giving gifts to me, and then I take care of everybody else. This seems like a fair deal.
We're already doing that!
You just said you hadn't bought me a gift in like a really long time.
We do the small stocking stuff. Like, we do all of those things. But, like, the bigger gifts and everything, we don't ask for them. Like, we just don't. We'd rather spend our money doing other things. So, that's different.
You could get me a just because gift.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not going to get you a just because gift now.
Now, as though you had any intention of doing it before. All right. If you want to weigh in, you can find us at 3 Rings Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we will see who wins out on this one. I think Phil and I are actually fighting now, but we'll find out.
We're not actually fighting.
I don't know. We might be.
If you're the one that thinks that we're fighting, then I guess we're fighting.
Please rate and review us and share us with your friends. We would so love it if, you gave us a 5-star review. That would be really great.
Yeah. Whether you think it's 5 stars or not is irrelevant.
I would hope you think it's 5 stars.
we really do.
We really do.
Even if you don't.
Your gift to us that we are specifically asking for.
Yes.
Our list begins and ends with give us a 5-star review.
Pretty much.
And what are we talking about next week?
Next week, since we're getting closer to Thanksgiving, I thought we would do another rapid fire edition, but focused primarily on Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Best dinner of the year.
We'll see.
All right. See you next week.
Thanks for listening to another weekly episode of the 3 Rings Podcast. We'll be back next week with another new argument. In the meantime, follow us on all social media platforms at 3 Rings Pod. Join in the argument and tell us who's right, who's wrong, or why you have the right answer. Whatever. Just tell us stuff.